The problem with the economy is that it's one bank. And then all these other nations had to agree. If they decided to go against the central authority and say that they were printing their own money and going with their own currency and not letting the bank into their matters, then the other nations would say your money doesn't work here. You know, the exchange rate would be too unfavorable. So because of airplanes are important, that people from other nations have to go other places for business, and if their money couldn't travel with them, then they wouldn't be able to like go on business trips. So then you're stuck counting on this central pool of money, and then the outer layer, which is the euro, is always has a better rate than all the other currencies, and then the inner layer where the central bank is, the pound, the British pound, that's way higher than everybody's as far as a higher exchange rate. So that's how they stay. That's how they stay satisfied and in power, in that you can't really go against it because the checks are good, and the checks are good because they own almost every regional and local and state bank. That, like, if you come up with cryptocurrency and you have the stock and you're making some headway as a new currency, they can come in and disrupt everything by buying all the stock or a large percentage of it, and you have to accept the money. You can't shut them out because the check is good. And the check is good is because they have every bank. They would just need to have one bank, but they have every bank. So their checks are good. So you can't really get a leg on them, because if you start up any type of business, you need money to survive, because we don't live off the barter system anymore. You couldn't even, that's not even plausible. So you need the numbers in your bank account, and if they own all the banks, then they own all the numbers. So, you know, their checks are always good because they own all the banks. So any business you start up, if you're getting too successful without their help, they'll make sure that you need their help, and that's how it works.